What's good, everyone? Anofe is back making another quick video. And I want to talk about something that I feel needs to be said, because a lot of people believe that we live in a simulation. A lot of people, they believe that we live in a simulation, and the only reason that they believe we live in a simulation is because of the internet and YouTube and Google. None of it is because of actual inner work and actual conclusions that they've obtained through knowledge of self and going within. All of it is nothing but the internet. So it's kind of like weird how you see these dumb niggas talk about how this is an illusion and we live in a prison planet, but at the same time, all their information comes from the illusion and comes from the prison planet. So I don't get it. How does all your information come from the illusion and come from a prison planet, but at the same time, you talk shit about the illusion and the prison planet? That doesn't make any sense. The only reason you believe that we live in a simulation is because you've got it from Google and YouTube. And the only way you've gotten it is because they have allowed it to be on the platform. The first people to talk about simulation and the whole fucking, all that whole bullshit with the simulation was Neil deGrasse, Bill Nye, and all those niggas. All those niggas that are puppets, that are Masonic puppets that work for the agenda. That's the first people that talked about it. You can debate me and tell me that's not it. No, it is it. What you guys got confused is you've seen a lot of spiritualists and a lot of dumbass niggas that don't know what they're talking about, like Infinite Waters and shit, and people like that. They say that we're living in a simulation, but they only got it from these people because these people are unknowingly working for the agenda. They're unknowingly working for the agenda. So they'll say that we live in a simulation, and then it sounds good and all, but when you actually look up the meaning and definition of a simulation, let alone that it's a fucking English word. Somebody created the English word. Masons created the English word thousands of years ago. So you wouldn't even know what a fucking simulation was if it wasn't for English language. Let alone, you wouldn't even know what a simulation was if it wasn't for technology. Technology, science, all of that, computers, all of that is what they're basing a simulation off of. A simulation is something that simulates something that's real. Technology is used to simulate the environment. A computer copies what they think, how they think the universe works, not how the universe works, how they think it does. So they make a computer off zeros and ones. That's the only way they can process this reality because their mind is so limited. But this reality is far more than just fucking zeros and ones, you dumbass. It's far more than that. The Matrix was a fucking lie. The Matrix is bullshit. How the fuck can they talk about how Morpheus is not even good? A Morpheus is a fucking agent. Because who the fuck is Morpheus to tell you when you need to wake up and what you need to do? Why can't you do it your own way? Why did he have to listen to Morpheus? That makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck did he have to listen to Morpheus? Damn, almost hit that fucking curve. But why the fuck did he have to listen to Morpheus? Why couldn't he do his own thing? Why did he have to? So that's what I'm saying. Why did he have to take any of the pills? Because yeah, he didn't take the blue pill, but the red pill is still a pill. It's still a program. Why the fuck you gotta take a pill, nigga? I ain't trying to take no motherfucking pill. See, they don't tell you that shit. They just see. So you guys gotta. This is why I say you guys gotta do your own inner research, because a lot of this shit is bullshit out here. A lot of this shit is bullshit out here. And they put these movies out with a little bit of truth. I'm not saying everything in Matrix is a lie. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying like pretty much like 80% of it is bullshit. You guys need to understand that. And we're in a new time now, so you can't be still clinging on to that shit. But all these people talking about we living in a simulation. First of all, a simulation is something that mimics something real. What the fuck is real? Last time I checked, what I truly am is incomprehensible. I'm not no tree. I'm not no fucking car. I'm not a building. I'm not planet Earth. I'm not no sun. I'm not no motherfucking star. Yeah, on a certain level, the body is made out of stars. Okay, we get it. We get it. But on a higher level, you're not that any of that shit. For you to think that that's who you are just shows how limited your mind is. You're a dumbass nigga talking that stupid shit. You're greater and beyond a star or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're greater and beyond that, dumbass nigga. I swear, like, people are like just dumb. So then they'll say, oh, this world is a copy of the real original world. No, it's not, you fucking idiot. This is the original world, you dummy. This is the original world. What are you gonna tell me? When you die, you go into the real world? Okay, if there's a world that's more real than this, it's still not you. And so therefore it's fake. Dumbass, it's connected to this world because this world couldn't exist if it wasn't for the real world. Because in order for this world to exist, it needs the real world. And if the real world existed, nigga, why the fuck? Like, it's like people are just so dumb. If the real world existed and you need this world to be in that world, why don't you just go to that world? Why are you here then, dummy? Obviously, the reason you're here is because you chose to be down here. You came down here. When I see chose, I don't mean choose like in you picked to be down here. Yeah, you could have chose to be down here, but some of you guys made a mistake. You done something. Like when I say you chose to come down here, a lot of you guys think that, oh, I want to be on planet Earth. It could happen like that, but when I say that, it could be where you signed a contract. You know when you sign a contract and then you didn't know it was the fine print, and then now you have to go through you end up having you get sued because you breached the contract, but you didn't know, but you signed up. That's what happened. That's why I say you chose. So when you chose to come down here, initially you had good experience. It was fun and game. Everything was just chill. But then as you went on, you brought baggage, you created karma, and since you already signed a contract to be in here, you have to live that out. You can't just leave. So that's why I say you chose to come down here at a time that was good. Before you were in this human body, you didn't have the same emotions and you didn't have the same thought process in the other world, in your true form. You didn't have that. So you think, well, it's fine, I'm gonna come down here, do this, do that. But then when you're in the body, you have all these nervous systems and you're actually in it. It's like you go on a roller coaster and you're like, oh, I want to go on this roller coaster. It looks fun. And then wherever you get on the roller coaster, you're like, I don't want to come on here, but it's too late. You're already in the middle of the ride. That's what I say. You chose to come down here. If you didn't really know the bad experience, some of you guys probably did know and wanted to still experience it, but it's all different forms. But this simulation shit, man, like, we're not in no fucking simulation. Remember, a simulation is something that mimics something that's real. What the fuck is real? If you're talking about Grand Theft Auto, that's a simulation. Because Grand Theft Auto is a video game. And the video game mimics this world. So that's a simulation of what that thing is already in. Where we're in right now, we're in existence. This is life. This is existence. Anything that's more real than this is your spirit. So when you die, you're still not in your true form. Death and life, when you die, you're not in the real world, or you're still in this program when you die. Just like right now I'm living and I'm doing, when you die, you're in a different aspect of this program. Imagine a big program, and in that program there's life and death. So when you're living, you're in the program. When you die, you're in the program. The only way you can leave the whole program is when you fully raise consciousness and be able to pass on. This is what they call resting in peace, passing on. When you pass, because when you die, you don't just pass on. You have to actually have a certain mindset. And a lot of you niggas, when you pass on, when you die, whatever you're thinking, that's where you go. So if you're thinking that we live in a simulation, then when you die, you're going to be stuck in a fucking simulation, and you're going to be stuck in a world that looks like this. When I die, I'm not being in any of this shit. Where I'm going, I can't even explain to you guys what it looks like, because there's no human body. There's nothing. It's something completely different that you can't even explain. Just like a cat you can't explain being a human to a cat, because a cat won't understand. So where I'm going, I can't explain to humans, because a human cannot understand. It's something greater than any of this shit. Something you can't even explain to a human. Just like you guys think you're better than a dog and a cat, it's a place where I'm going, I'm better than a human. And we look at you like animals, and we got more better experience, nigga. Way more shit. There's fucking PlayStation 2000. The sex feels 3,000 times better. It's not even, it's something else, and it feels way better, and it's in a different type of vehicle, body. It's some crazy shit. You go, there's realms I've been to in my mind. And I don't like to talk about my anecdotal experiences, but there's realms I've been to in my mind, nigga, that like ever since I went there, it doesn't feel right to be in a human body. Like it doesn't. It feels so limited because I was so free, and it was some other shit I can't even explain. But this shit crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna end this video for you niggas.